to seam ripper. My favourite piece of kit with the sewing is the seam ripper. Hello, I'm Janice from Birmingham. I specialise in dressmaking. I used to run a children's shop and I love making children's clothes. My mother encouraged me to sew from an early age. When we were young, we did dressmaking in school. My claim to fame was the sewing quarter, but I'm now making also jumpsuits for ladies and men of all shapes and sizes, and it seems to be going for the festivals around the country. See you on the show!
Hello, welcome back. Quick change again. I am ready for the winter, well and truly. Sorry about the slightly longer break. We had a couple of technical issues with the picture freezing in the last hour, so we've just rebooted everything so that we should be all good to go this hour. Coming up at 12 o'clock, don't forget, it's a Yarn Lane special today, so if you are watching online, then don't forget tune over for 12 o'clock for Yarn Lane. We've got the most beautiful knits. I'm wearing them all day today. I've got different ones every hour. Rebecca Reed's going to be joining me. Lovely Chloe from West Yorkshire Spinners isn't very well, but luckily Rebecca Reed's in the office today, and we're going to talk through all of the different kits, the yarns, the beautiful collection and the book, which is gorgeous. So these are coming up. Now, this hour Sewing Street, before, by the way, can I show you is it easy enough to go onto the website still, or can I show you how you get onto pre-order for the Highland cow? We've got the dairy cow and the Highland cow coming up with Delphine in the next hour. So if you click on Watch Live and scroll down, the right-hand side is pre-order. This is everything that's coming up this hour, all the lovely fabrics, and then you've also got the Highland cow. Instructions sold out individually. We have got some beautiful bundles for less than £20 though, and it comes with all the fabrics, huge panels, all available less than £20. So do make the most of those on pre-order before we get to the show. We've sold them in the thousands, and we finally managed to get some back in. So those of you that have never seen it before, stay tuned. This hour, look at these brand new Riley Blake panels. I love these. Now, whether you choose to have this as a big wall hanging, you could quilt it, put a border on, or you could fussy cut all of these and you could have them as appliques, couldn't you? Look at that. So you could cut out the circles, and of course you could fussy cut and applique them on, or fussy cut even smaller elements of the panel. They are beautiful colours, aren't they? It reminds me of, do you remember those, what's it called, Kaleidoscope? Reminds me of Kaleidoscope. It's just so gorgeous. Last night after the show, it was because we were talking about gadgets. The first show was gadgets. So then Elliot, myself and Hannah, we started listening to theme tunes because Hannah had in her head Inspector Gadget. How does it go? Oh no, don't, it will go in my head again. So then she started singing Mona the Vampire theme tune for ages. And then it went us onto a bit of a frenzy. So then we started watching it, and then it was like, do you remember the Queen's Nose? And the intro of that was always the Kaleidoscope like this, wasn't it? These are beautiful though. These floral prints are so nice. It's brand new today. It's a designer panel. How is this not £19.99? All of the panels that we normally get in are £19.99. This is today £15.99. Oh, brilliant. Loads of you adding to your basket, loads of you adding. And it has got the line around the edge, which you could use as your cut line to get that perfect square that you could then simply just bind and have it as a wall hanging. Or what about practicing some of your free motion quilting? If you're spending loads of time doing piecing, by the time it comes to quilt something, I lose my confidence. I think, oh no, I've spent too much time piecing it. I'm scared I'm going to mess up the quilting, so I just end up doing it a crosshatch or straight lines. Whereas this, no excuse, you could do some beautiful circular quilting, you could do some free motion, you could try out some rulers or templates. They are so nice, aren't they? I would actually, I think, buy one and have it as a panel as it is, and then I'd buy a second and applique them onto plain cushions, or applique them onto tote bags, applique them onto backs of denim jackets. There's so much that you could do. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these different motifs, all lovely and floral, beautiful bright colours. And they almost look like applique sort of quilt blocks, don't they? Do you know what I mean? £15.99 for a huge Riley Blake. Gemstone Brights, they're called. All the gemstone kind of colours. Come on, Jessie. What are your gemstone colours? Your amethysts, your aquamarines and sapphires, your peridots, citrines. So it's been about 5-6 years since we worked with the gemstones. Paparazzi colours. £15.99. Appetite blues, lemon citrines. Yeah, it's called the Gemstone Brights. And it's got that lovely grey background. We do have it in a couple of other colourways, but this is the only one that's got that silver, beautiful background. I'll show you the other colours. We have had this on pre-order all morning. The most popular colour is the black. Now, our John Scott, he would be recommending this one. He loves the dramatic dark backgrounds. This one is really nice. Look at this. You have got that amazing dramatic background. This is the most popular. In fact, I've got to show you this from a distance. That is so cool, isn't it? Oh my word, that is so cool. I love, 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 love the colours. Again, it's exactly the same elements, 12 of these floral designs, but having it on that dark dramatic background, I would definitely have this as a wall hanging. Yeah, absolutely. That would be gorgeous as a wall hanging. £15.99 for your metre square panel. So once you've cut it, but remember, you've still got all this white fabric around the edge. You've got a bit of wiggle room for your cutting as well, but it does have that cut line, and the finished panel, once it's been cut, will be a metre square. £15.99. You could actually go onto the website and have a look at any Rose and Hubble fabrics, and you could put it with oranges, blues, purples, greens, black even. You could just bind it with black fabric. There's a lot that you could do with this, isn't there? It would be cool to cut it up and piece it back together. Bit abstract. £15.99. This is the most popular colour. It's called Brights, with that black, dark, dramatic background for just £15.99. I'm not surprised there's people buying two. I mean, you could go further and piece it together, or you could do what I've suggested and have one that you have as a quilt and another one that you then can fussy cut some of these elements and applique onto different projects. I knew these would be popular. As soon as I saw them yesterday, I absolutely loved them. They're really fun, aren't they? They've got lovely bright colours. It also comes with one other colour background, same elements as well, same motifs, but this time it's got like a bluey duck egg background. It's called Cloud. Oh, I must say I love Riley Blake fabrics. They're lovely quality as well. It's not just like, it's a lovely quality cotton, ever so soft, so beautifully. So, have I got the right one? Where have I just put the other one? Oh, I put it there. Oh, sorry, no, I've got this one. It's white. I've just picked up the wrong one, didn't I? This one. We did the silver. We've done that one. Right, we've done the silver. We've now got with the light background. This was Clouds. So they look different in different colours. It's up to you which one you prefer. This has got a really fresh feel. Thinking this would be lovely for bedding. You'd have, if you were to put a couple of these together, that'd look incredible as a bedspread. And the value for money is amazing. For £15.99, you've got a quilt top there, really, haven't you? Put a border and binding. 1 metre square for £15.99. I do love all these colours. They all work really well together, actually, don't they? This is your bright gemstones on cloud. Bright gemstones this time. They are gorgeous. £15.99 for a metre. Let me hold it up, because once you've cut round those cut lines, once you've gone around those cut lines, you can have a metre square perfectly that you could just literally bind and quilt. I think it is a perfect one to practice your different free motion quilting, or quilting with a your circular pin in your Elna machine. Loads of you have got that 680 machine recently, haven't you? I think there are still 570s. It's worth having a look on the website. Also, I know it's completely different, but just whilst I mention about a machine, the easy cover machine, we're down to less than 5. We started with less than 10 today in the show, but actually there are now less than 5 of the easy cover machines. I will remind you about that one before the end of this hour. Okay, so there are 3 Riley Blake brand new panels. We've got a lovely Riley Blake 10-inch charm pack. Now, we started with the charm packs earlier on, and they all sold out. This one has got a beautiful array. It's the one with the flamingos. In fact, have we seen this as a 10-inch charm pack? There's some of these fabrics that I've seen individually, and I don't actually think I've ever seen a 10-inch charm. Yeah, it has been. It has been on air, not with myself, but it's gorgeous. $49.99. And look at those colours. This is your Stardust. I can just shimmy this open. I can shimmy it open so you can see some of these prints. 10-inch charm square. Oh, shimmy, shimmy. I forgot about this. A bit of shimmy, shimmy. $49.99. Look, it's got that lovely bit of sparkle as well. I don't know if that is metallic. Yeah, it is. Metallic gold. Oh, look at this. Your flamingos with your gold. You've got stars with your gold. 42. That's really cool. Do you know what would be nice with this one? Have you seen Stuart Hillard's book that's got 100 different quilt blocks in, or 100 different quilts? And he does one that's got like a lipstick and a nail varnish, really girly. That would be so lovely for this. And also Delphine's Sunday stroll quilt with all of the dresses. You know, the one with all the mannequins and the different dresses that she's done. The adaptation, because she started by doing the what did we do at the start? Was it just the sort of pretty dresses that you could put the petticoats, and then she's changed it to more of a catwalk one. You've got your ochre autumnal shades in here. Beautiful floral designs. Your fans. Bit of a Japanese feel to that one, actually. Those fans are beautiful. Right, we're really limited on this one. 10-inch charm backs for $49.99. That is a lot of fabric. And as soon as you start putting it with some solids as well, it's going to go a really long way. I love that. Riley Blake always has such beautiful quality fabrics, but really fun prints as well. $49.99 for 42 10-inch squares with your lovely greens, with your pom-pom spots, your fans in green as well. So it isn't all really girly. I was looking at these thinking, oh my word, yeah, nail varnish lipsticks, really girly prints. But actually then you've got these autumnal shades, which are very classy. That has got a bit more of a Japanese feel to it. It's called Flamingo Toes, this collection. Stardust Flamingo Toes. It's so pretty, isn't it? Think of, bearing in mind, 10-inch squares are really good squares. They're big sizes. They're not little sample pieces. These are really good sizes to be able to use for lots of smaller projects, or piece them together, make a big piece of fabric yourself, and then, of course, you could still use it for lots of larger projects as well. They all work together, lots of different scales of print, and it's beautiful. Another Riley Blake design. The panels are selling very, very quickly, by the way. They are brand new in today if you do want any of those gemstone panels. Let's do Dan Morris. Yesterday, what was it that we were talking about that we said we'd go with Dan Morris? I haven't seen Dan Morris fabrics for ages. This one's ZCU Q35, please, Paul. This one is absolutely beautiful. It looks like a batik fabric, but it was the extra wide backings that we had that would go really, really well with these. They are lovely, aren't they? Now, it only launched a month ago. And this is it. Last chance, limited on a lot of these prints, actually. This is everything we have. Southwest Reflections, your blue tribal print. This would be really nice. I'm thinking for more gents projects, actually. I'm thinking if you are looking at making laptop cases, men's messenger bags, things for a bathroom as well. It's got a bit of an Egyptian feel to it. Do you know what I mean? Only launched a month ago. It's in fact the second time it's been on air, and it's already quite limited. So if you do want multiple units, now is the time to make the most of it. You can use it for dressmaking, but just be aware that it is, of course, a quilting weight fabric, but lovely for lots of your dressmaking projects. That Adele Rowland dress we had at the weekend would look great in this. We also have the sun, full stop. We've got it in a couple of different colours, actually. These ones have been really, really popular. I've got ZHUQ57. And this is in your warm tones. Oh, wow. This would make an amazing, if you know those beautiful sort of medallion style quilts, that would look really cool. £7.49 a half metre. It's got like a mottled sunburst effect in the background. You've got all of your warm oranges and yellows. You've got greens in there. I like that it's not a solid colour in the background, actually. This is your Bohemian Sunburst from Dan Morris. Dan Morris has got a real cool feel to it that looks like it's a batik fabric. A dress would be really nice. A dress would be really nice, or a blouse would be great in this. £7.49 a half metre. Remember, this is your 44 wide. I'll show you the what half a metre looks like. So if you do want multiple units, you can buy the half metre. It comes in, it comes cut off the bolt to whatever size you want in half metre increments. We do also have it with a black background. I'm whizzing through all these because we've got so much that we want to do before we bring back the Highland cow at 11. It's like I feel like it's a reunion. Remember when like Take That got back together, or your favourite band do a reunion show? I can't believe we've actually got the Highland cow back. It's like the superstar of Sewing Street. I remember when my favourite band started reforming. When Westlife said they will do another tour. Yeah, Westlife are my boys, to be fair. I do like Take That, but Westlife was my one. Because I was in the music video, did you know? Did you know Jessie? Oh yeah, Jessie knew. I've told everyone I meet it's my new favourite claim to, well, not my new favourite claim to fame. It was, it's been my favourite for a long time. Yeah, that's exactly what I said to Emma the first time I met her. Hi, I'm Vicky, and I was in the Westlife You Raise Me Up video. £7.49. This one would go really nicely with your new Riley Blake panel. Having this as a border, maybe. With the flowers, with the gemstones. This would look great. Oh, we love Dan Morris, don't we? Dan Morris, you have the most beautiful colours. I think my next one is actually... Oh, in fact, no, we do have it in another colour. We'll do the sunburst in the reds as well, which is EBUQ 24, please. Sunshine through my window. Right, there's only 7 metres of this. And this is more autumnal, isn't it? It's that burning embers, those lovely warm orange tones. Similar colours to in my jumper, coming up at 12 o'clock. Can you knit, Jessie? You'll learn. You'll learn. £7.49.5 metre for your autumnal sunburst. Who's that? It is like, do you know when I said about the reunion, having the Highland cow back? It's like it is like being all back together again. Jess is here in the gallery today, who used to talk in my ears years ago. Back in my head, the voice is in my head. We've also got these lovely tribal prints. This one is my favourite. This comes in a few different colourways as well, with those rainbow, almost like turquoise coming through. Yes, it does. Wow, 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 wow. I would love, do you know, like a carpet style bag? It's not a tapestry fabric, it's a quilting weight fabric, but that would make amazing, amazing bag, wouldn't it? Oh, a shirt as well, absolutely. This would look brilliant as a shirt. Gorgeous quality, quilting weight fabrics, great colours. You've got turquoise and greens in there, burning reds. They're all absolutely beautiful. If you just get half a metre of each of these, you could make so many amazing projects. £7.49 as well. £7.49 a half metre. Comes with the black colourway. This is YZUQ45, please, Paul. I think this is really dramatic. This would be an amazing shirt, actually. I can imagine John Scott with a fab shirt in this. Oh, actually, I'm seeing different prints as well. When I look at it on the monitor, it looks different to what I was seeing here. So initially, I was drawn to this centre square here. But then on my monitor, I'm seeing that secondary print here. Good morning. Morning, Vicky. What a beautiful jumper. Did you knit it? Yeah, I did, yeah. I should just start saying yes, didn't I? Would you believe me? It was actually the designer that was that has designed these, that's made them from West Yorkshire knitters, but they are lovely. I want to try and steal them because they're so beautiful. Rebecca Reed has got her eyes on me. Every hour I'm putting another one on, and I just love them. So the two that are on the other set, the one I had on at 8 o'clock with the big sleeves, I think that might be my favourite. I love the blue though as well. They were both beautiful. They're the two of the jumpers that I've been wearing so far, and I'm changing again at 11. This is for our Yarn Lane show at 12 o'clock. Thanks for your message. Let me just hold this up. This has got that lovely dark dramatic background with the gold print. See, that looks lovely for home furnishings actually. What do you think about some, it's got quite a geometric print. It'd look great for cushions. Maybe a nice circular bolster cushion. That'd be nice. Another colourway, same print, another colourway. Coming to the end of the Dan Morris prints, by the way, and these only have been on air, I think, once before. This one is, again, nice and autumnal. What's it called? Bohemian Reflection. Woohoo! That is lovely, isn't it? Even just imagine having this for, if you just get a metre of it, and you could use it for different elements in your sewing room or your office. It has got quite a masculine feel to it. That's what I do love about Dan Morris. Reminds me a lot of Tim Holtz fabrics, actually. Very similar in feel. Just £7.49 a half metre, 44 wide, quilting weight, 100% cotton. Will sew beautifully. Okay, we have got one last Dan Morris print, and it's same as the one that we had in the blue earlier on, this time in these warm autumnal colours. I think these are the only ones I've got. What's that? I think this might be the last one that I've got, Paul. Unless it's on the trolley. We'll have to have a look. £7.49 a half metre. I think this is the last one I've got on the desk. Yeah, maybe we can do it from the website if we haven't been sent it. If we haven't got it here, we could do it off the picture. But this is lovely, isn't it? Again, it's got really, really good colours. It's got a lovely print. It's just £7.49 a half metre. This is the one that Paul was looking at. Oh, that's why. Right, if you want all of them, it's £59.92 for 4 metres. So look, this is it. You can get all of those prints that we were looking at, the sunburst, the 3 of the bohemian. You also get the 2 colourways of that last one that we were just looking at. The whole shebang, 4 metres of fabric for £59.82. £59.92. That's for 4 metres of fabric. Amazing. Do you want to do the cats in the mirrors, in the frames? This is so cute. Have you seen this one yet? You have? It's YWU Q43. Oh my word. Look at this. This is so cool. You could have these. I would just fussy cut around them as gift tags. They'd make such adorable gift tags. These would be lovely to applique onto clothes as well. Imagine just having one of those on a pocket of a white t-shirt. That would look absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's so much. There's so many different cats. I don't know all the breeds, do you? I don't know the name of all of the cats. But aren't they lovely? Today, just £6.99. I can't believe that price as well. 44 wide. That is so cute. We've got it in with a cream background. I love how ornate all the frames are. This is the same fabric, but again in cream. This has been so popular. So popular. Oh, look at that. Your framed kitties. Oh, it's the first time I'm seeing it. It's so lovely. Has John Scott seen this? Oh, I bet he'd love this. That is so cool. £6.99 a half metre. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? I just love how realistic they look. They're like photographs, aren't they? I'd frame these. I'd actually have them as little mini artwork. You could frame just a portion of them and do some embroidery around the frames. They look so pretty. Pretty kitties. I want to get something for Kat. She's got our lovely Doris now. It looks like this. This looks like Doris. Yeah, Doris is her cat. We all know somebody who loves cats, don't we? What about cat bed? You can make a cat bed with them. Now, we also have paw prints. It doesn't need to be a cat. Could be dog prints, couldn't they? But yeah, dog bed, placemats for dogs so they don't get all their food splashing everywhere. What, a placemat for a dog? You find that bizarre? No, because you know how messy some dogs are. If you've got a big dog and they could get their food everywhere, you could have a placemat for it underneath. I think it's a good idea. You could do, it doesn't even need to be for animals. If you walked around my house, you would think I owned a Dachshund, the amount of like Dachshund things I have. Love it. But these would be lovely for bags. You could do like a walkies bag to keep your little doggy bags in and treats and things. They're so lovely, even if you were to just make a blanket to keep in the boot of the car. Can't go wrong at that price as well. It's only £6.99 half metre. Also comes with a gold background, a tan, mottled colour. Oh, I need a tan. So jealous of John Scott. 3 weeks in Kefalonia. He looks amazing, doesn't he? He's even lost weight on holiday. Who goes abroad and loses weight? He says he did. It was because he was walking up the mountain every morning for his coffee, wasn't he? But this is lovely again. Really lovely. Only an amazing price if you make the most of it after all. Just £6, 99 a half metre. 44 wide. So it's, 108 centimetres wide. Or 44 inches wide. Quilting weight. Really beautiful quality again. Lovely quality cotton. But it's nice that you've got this shadow effect in the background. Just £6.99. Can we stick with the doggy theme, please? And do these amazing linen look panels. I was so excited about these. Now, these were launched by John Scott as his doggy fabrics. And I love them. They're all so cute. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to start with the Frenchie. I've got Our Ryan, Ryan doesn't work here anymore, but our Ryan, we still call him our Ryan. He's got how many Frenchies? 3. My friend Cherry, she's got a French bulldog called Arthur. My sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, they've got a Frenchie called Bruce. There's so many people who I need to make stuff for with this. Not only do you get the panel with this beautiful artwork of a French bulldog, it is lovely little Dicky Bow and his specs, you also get extra wide fabric. Even if we were just looking at this for £8.48, look at how wide that is. You get so much for your money. You can make a cushion, the cushion back, and some more, and some accessories with your bundle. £8.48. And it's got a really lovely feel to it. It'd be really nice for cushions or for bags, actually. Be great for bags because it's heavy. It's like a bit of a cotton canvas. It's a linen look for just £8.48. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. So that's the French Bulldog. Well, it's up to you. You're in control of the time. Time is just a concept, I know. Right, so do you have a favourite breed? Let's do Dalmatians. I watched Cruella yesterday. Oh, gosh, it's so good. It's brilliant. Such a good film. Such a good film. But the Dalmatians... This isn't just any Dalmatian fabric. He's the coolest Dalmatian look. He's got his blue lens shades on and a huge oversized bow tie as well. How cute is he? Oh, we just love him. Love him, love him, love him. £8.48 for your bundle. Not only do you get your 46 centimetre square, you also get your fabric. Sorry, I'm not very good at multitasking today. I'm not very good at listening to you and talking at the same time, which is normally something that I'm very used to doing, and I can't seem to do the same two today. It's because I'm here 2 days in a row, which is a lot for me. No, I was here yesterday. I was here yesterday, I'm on day 2, which when I'm on very little sleep with a little baby, my brain goes a bit frazzled. £8.48. Okay. Oh, baby brain is really real. It's worse after you've had the baby. Everyone spoke about it when I was pregnant. I was like, no, it's worse now. This is like Lassie. I don't know what breed this is. Is it a sheepdog? I don't think that this is a sheepdog. Is it a border collie? A border collie. Emma knows. Emma knows all of her breeds, you see. That's not a sheepdog.
It might be. Border collie or sheepdog.
A border collie.
I'm going to go for both. I'm going to sit on the fence.
She's sitting on the fence. £8.48 for your lovely. They look like they've been painted, don't they? They're so realistic and they are just gorgeous. Maybe you've got a dog that looks very, very similar to our little Lassie. I haven't watched Lassie for years, but I'm sure this is what Lassie used to look like. Oh, are these? Oh, I'm so pleased these are as popular as I hoped. They are absolutely gorgeous. Emma, I'll put them over here. We've also got the pugs. Oh, pugs are so cute, aren't they? So my, Kieran's uncles, they've got 2 pugs called Gino and Elsa. It's Gino and Elsa, and they're gorgeous. Look at Gino. Gino in his, what would you call this, scarf? Like a... My brain's gone. My brain is gone. Oh, it looks like a tricolour rough collie. Love the show as ever. Thank you, Adele. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your messages. Because they're laughing at me in my ear today. Jesse's like, I thought you were supposed to be professional, and he's just laughing at me. £8.48 for both. You get half a metre pre-cut, but it's really wide, and you get your linen look panel as well. Oh, I'm so pleased. We all know people who've got pugs, don't we? You could do a tote bag, you could do cushions. There's so much you could do with them. You could do wall hangings. Oh, doggy bags. Oh, yes. Treat bags. There's loads you could do. This one. Oh, what breed have we got here then? Oh, I know this one. It looks like a miniature schnauzer. This looks like little Leo. It's not a chihuahua. It looks like Leo. Leo is Kat's new dog. She's picking up in November, and I think that this is very, very similar to her dog, which is a miniature schnauzer. £8.48. Kat, are you still watching? Look at the Diamante collar, the little bandana collar, and the huge glasses, obviously. Emma's our dog. Obviously, we're all dog lovers, but Emma's our dog. Full stop, comma, long pause, lover. And she knows all the breeds, basically. Dog expert is the word. Expert. Do you know what breed this is, Emma? Is this a miniature schnauzer?
No.
No. Is it a chihuahua?
No. I don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
You've put me on a pedestal now.
I know I did put her on a pedestal calling her a dog expert. It's very cute. It's very cute. Little pup. Little puppy pup. Okay, I think that we've got Autumn next, which is Elliot's dog, who is a golden lab. I think I can spot this. What have they named this breed then? Right, this could not be further wrong. Oh, actually, no, it is. I think it is a Dachshund, actually. I think it is. It could be. It's just this angle. I don't think it is a Labrador. Yeah, I think that does look like a Dachshund. It's his face, his little body is only short. Yeah, actually, do you know what? I thought that couldn't be further from the truth, but it's right. They are right, aren't they? That is a Dachshund. I've got a golden Dachshund. Oh, I need this to add to my Dachshund collections. Have you got a dog, Jessie? Oh, I love those. Pomeranians are gorgeous. We've got one last panel to show you. Right, it also says this one's a Chihuahua as well. It is a Chihuahua. So my friend's got a Chihuahua called Maui. This is little Maui. Oh, look. That is a Chihuahua. We got it right. Who named these? Do we know then? Do we know who named these? They got it right though. It can't be our Ryan, because Ryan was an expert at dogs. Just £8.48, a half metre and a panel. That is such amazing value for money. Such amazing value for money. £8.48. Right, so if you want to use, I'm thinking, if you have got this for a bag, if you're going to do some as cushions, you're going to have loads left over to be able to do some more bits and bobs. Is this a bundle or is it individual? Individual, not a bundle. So white is always very popular. It's not something we bring on air very often, but it's always on the web shop. So if you do want to ever add white to your order, just thought it's good to show you on air what it looks like. It's £3.49. It's not something we bring to air very often. Half a metre of white is just £3.49. It's lovely quality. Great to have as your background for your Highland cows. Great to have as your background for your Daisy the cow. Any of your appliques that you've got from Delphine, this is always a brilliant background to use. Now, of course, it can be cut to whatever size you want. If you do want multiple units, then just add in the quantity section on the website and it will be cut off the bolt in half-metre increments to whatever size you want. Great quality. We have loads of reviews. This is the great thing is, remember, this is Rose and Hubble, 100% cotton. When we are bringing our staple fabrics, we're really particular in what we bring you. And we are very consistent with quality. And see, to be honest, I'm really grateful that so many of you have taken the time to review plain white fabric. Let's face it, it's plain white fabric, but it makes a difference because there's a lot of cotton fabric out there that is your basic at these sort of prices and would be very basic, would not have the sort of thread count or be a bit flimsy, be see-through, not sew very well, whereas this is absolutely gorgeous and it is white. It is absolutely white. So it's lovely to have for all of your background for your applique. Have a look on the website and see what other Delphine instructions there are. Now this is black. If, like we said with the Riley Blake, you want to do some binding with those lovely new panels, £3.49 a half metre. I'm thinking if you got that Riley Blake panel and you just want to bind it with some black, go for it. Once again, cut for you to whatever size you want. If you want 3 metres, add 6 units to your order. It's all done by the half metre. We also have Elephant, which during the height of lockdown was a colour. All the greys just went out of stock and we couldn't get back in. And it's always very, very, very popular. So if you do want, in fact, this would go really nicely with your Riley Blake panels. If you did get the grey. If you want to back the panels maybe with this, because it's a metre square, you wouldn't need the extra wide backing. You'd be okay with this. And if you do need to piece any of your backings, Delphine says she always does that anyway. But that's your lovely Elephant grey, which is quite a warm grey. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes they can be more steely blue, whereas that's lovely. It's a staple in your stash. It's always going to be useful if you're making Christmas makes, things like tote bags for wine bottles or Christmas gifts, for linings of Christmas stockings or Christmas sacks. You know, just to put as a lining, Jessie, of your Christmas chair. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I've also got a couple of other, look at this. Yeah, I was telling you the other day. Look at this. I've got a shirt very similar to this and I always get compliments on it. It's really different. Oh, I would love. So that's, if anybody wants to get me a housewarming present, Paul, hint, hint, then I really want a kneeling stool for my gardening or some gloves for my gardening. This is lovely, isn't it? £5.49. Magnolia leaves with that black background, but that's lovely for anybody who does the gardening. And gardening season doesn't stop now, apparently. I've got to deadhead all my dahlias. I know, I'm awful. Are you good at gardening, Jessie? Oh yeah, I've been told I need to turn my soil. I need to deadhead all my dahlias. This is lovely. I honestly need to start watching Gardener's World on a Friday night. I've got like a shirt dress, a cotton shirt dress, just like this. It's really nice. A lot of people compliment me on it, actually. It's quite tropical, isn't it? But that'd be nice for a bag as well, wouldn't it? That'd be nice to go to a farmer's market with a nice leafy bag. Very fancy. Okay, we've also got, is this a panel or is it by the half metre? Right, by the half metre, but it looks like a panel, so you can get this continuous, which is great because you could simply just keep them as they are and quilt it, couldn't you? And make it look almost like you've pieced them. You could do some quilting between and make it look like you've pieced them all. Or you could cut each individual one and have them as pockets on bags. Have them as little pockets on the front of like a drawstring bag or on the inside of a bag. They could be really lovely little gift tags as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we're whizzing through those because we've still got a few more bits that we want to show you before we get Delphine back on. Threads. We talk about Delphine, what threads that she likes. She said Orifilm is her choice. Now, this is the Essential collection from Sewing Street. It's the only Orifilm thread pack that we have this hour, and it's £33.33. You've got all 10 lovely colours. The colours that you've got here, you can see the cream, the turquoise, purple, blue, green, pink, burgundy, navy, grey and black. Do you want to whiz through these, Paul? We've got black and white Gutermann polyester sewable threads. These are your staple pack, aren't they? 50 weight, black and white, £12.99. Remember, anybody who is shopping with us today, those of you that have totaled up your order this hour over £25, don't forget to use the code. Don't forget to use the code, which is in your booklet, to receive 5 fat quarters. £12.99 for your Gutermann Sewall threads. Right, if you want to come across with me, we've got an amazing price on the cover stitch machine, which is only for today. As of tomorrow, I think this machine is going to be going back up. I say back up. The price will be lifted, I think, to £559 or £549. The only reason I've presumed that, I've guessed that, is because that's the price that I've seen this machine everywhere else. It's not a sewing machine. It's not an overlocker. It's an easy cover. So it's a cover stitch machine. Those of you that have watched Great British Sewing Bee, you may have seen these for finishing the most beautiful garments and giving you a true professional finish. It looks a lot like an overlocker. The difference is you've got a really easy threading system. It doesn't construct your garment, it finishes the edges, and it doesn't have a blade. It doesn't have a knife on the end. So, I mean, it's really, really lovely and robust. It's a brilliant price point when you're talking about purchasing such a professional machine like this, when you're at that level of your dressmaking journey, that you're thinking about working with stretch fabrics, knits, lycras. If you're making swimwear, activewear, underwear, it's robust and adaptable. It's got that cutting edge technology and the simple threading system. It's really nice and quiet. Sometimes when you're looking at more, it's not industrial, it's domestic, but this is the sort of thing that we expect to see in industry garments. You would expect it to be quite noisy, whereas this is really lovely and silent. It's got lots of technical features. It's got 14 stitch programs. It's got built-in retractable handle, dust cover, adjustable pressure foot, tension level control. You can change the differential feed. It's got some accessories that come as standard, but room to grow with it as well. And it's one of the only machines, the cover stitch machines, that I've seen under £500, and it will be the last day today to get it at £499. If you've got any questions about it, get them in. Have a look on the Elna website if you want to have a read through the manual to see the technical features. The accessories that come as standard with the machine are as follows, but you can also purchase from Elna extra bits and bobs if you so wish. It does a lot more than you think. When a lot of people who I know I speak to about the cover stitch machines, and they say, oh, well, it only does one thing, it only hems it. It will be one of those machines that you'll think, I don't actually know what I did without it, especially if you're making stretched garments, knit garments, or working with jersey. It's brilliant. So have a serious think about it. Don't wait too long though, because that price point will go up as of tomorrow, and we have less than 5 remaining. Well done if you've checked out today. It comes with a 2-year warranty from Elna. It will come directly from Elna, but under our P&P. So everybody who's shopping today, don't forget to use the code from your discount voucher. I don't know where I've put the voucher book, but you do get the code in your voucher book to get 5 fat quarters for free, randomly selected. Okay. Very, very quickly, earlier on, we launched the most amazing quilt that you saw with me on that last desk over there. It comes with the most incredible array of fabrics, over 8.5 meters of fabric, and we are now limited. I know it's considered, but the amount of fabric that you get in here is absolutely brilliant. It is packed full of 8.5 meters of Kaffe fabric. All gorgeous quality, quilting weight to give you this lovely, more pastel, dusty pinks. Isn't it gorgeous? $59.99, 3 split payments available. It is 201 centimetre square. I think we worked it out that it was just over 70 inches squared, which is absolutely amazing. Look at all those colours. The border print as well, Kaffe's favourite. Oh, it's amazing. We saw it with Delphine Brooks. If you do want to watch back, it's 79 inches square. If you do want to watch back the show on YouTube, it was in the last hour. So you can see the demonstration. It's just 2 blocks, really simple, but how effective does it look when it's made up? Jessie, can you just show a picture of the finished quilt, please? Because it looks amazing. It's the cotton candy pinwheel quilt, and it looks incredible, absolutely incredible. Right, can I remind you, use your code to receive those fat quarters as well. Have a look in your voucher booklet. There's a voucher to use today. The most important thing you need to do in today is go to pre-order and reserve your place for the Highland Cow. We're going to go to a break nice and early so that we get Delphine on, because we've got Yarn Lane today, so we can't run over on Delphine's show. But there they are, the Highland Cow kits with panels. Grab them on pre-order on the website over the next few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Delphine's going to be joining me with the comeback of the Highland Cow right after this.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters, and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. Happy shopping! Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Sewing Street have our very own app. You can now watch and shop from anywhere. Simply download the app from your app store onto your smartphone or tablet, then log in or create an account, and you're done. You can watch us live from anywhere, browse all our recently played items and pre-orders so you never miss out on any show deals, and message the studio to say hello at any time. And remember, you can check out as many times as you want and only pay 1 P&P all day.
Hello, welcome back. Another costume change. These are all too nice. I'm very annoyed that I'm not going to get to take these home. This is the best job in the world, isn't it? Getting to try out all of these lovely knits. Coming up in Yarn Lane in the next hour. Right, I can't believe. I feel like I'm the chosen one. So, let me just take you back to where we started at Sewing Street. We were in the little studio. It was right at the start of the pandemic. It was all a bit crazy. And we all needed something to try and keep us a bit sane. And lovely Delphine came our way, and my word, she kept us occupied with so many amazing projects. It is without a shadow of a doubt that the most popular project we've ever had in the history of Sewing Street is the Highland cow, to the point that I've nearly swore on air so many times because I've said that Highland cow. If people are messaging about it again, and we haven't got any to stock, it's sold out time and time again. I honestly think thousands of you have made this at home and loved it. We have had so many people come back to buy more for friends. Loads of people talk about it. It's all over the fan page. If you have not made the Highland cow, why not? Please make one. They're so fun. I've made one. I absolutely love it. I get so many compliments on my Highland cow cushion, and you will too. Because of Delphine's templates, it's really easy to be able to get one that looks just like it. But then people make it again in different fabrics and different designs and choose different colour backgrounds. So make it your own. Once you've done it once, honestly, you'll have so many people asking you to do it for them, to make it as gifts. These are brilliant. You can make a whole herd of Highland cows. So, oh, by the way, I must mention as well, I know I'm banging on about the Highland cow because it's really popular, but also Daisy is gorgeous. Rebecca Reed is making one. I shouldn't actually say who she's making one for, but she's in the process of making one for a present for somebody for Christmas, and it's also absolutely gorgeous. I don't want anyone to miss this blooming Highland cow. Right, should we do it? No instructions on their own. They're completely sold out. If you want them, grab them in the kits. So, shall we start with CYUU45? I think your code is CM6683. That's why I kept the bags next to it. So this has been the most popular on pre-order. It comes with your instructions. It comes with pages of thorough instructions. If you've never done a plique before, don't worry. Delphine holds your hand all the way through it, and she is so great with her instructions. Not only do you get a placement guide, you also get all of your templates, which are to scale. You don't need to worry about upsizing, what's the word? Enlarging them at all. They're all to size. Now, you get the instruction booklet. You also have, which is the first time actually, do you know what, that I've seen the Highland cow with a panel. We've put together the Autumn Days 40 squares. Now you are going to have so much left over. I bet you could piece a little border or binding for it. You could do some onto the back, little squares on the back if you want to piece together your back of your cushion. There is a lot of fabric there. Some of the bits you might need to piece together, but we'll talk to Delphine about it. Now, if everybody checks out, there's 5 remaining. So please don't let this one pass you by. The autumn colourway is lovely. Even if you've made it before, grab it, because that's a brilliant price just for your panel alone at $19.99. You've got you've got a charm pack there basically, haven't you? For less than £20, plus you're getting the amazing instructions. If you've already got the instructions, give them to a friend. Right, if everyone checks out, that's sold out. We have got other kits. I'll keep you updated on that one, and I'll let you know once it's sold out. It's going to be a sellout show. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, I've also got the blues, which is QR66. Don't worry, I haven't actually got the blues. We've got Delphine here. Yes. So this is with your blues. Oh, I love this panel. You get your instructions. Oh, I haven't mentioned, sorry. This is why I put it to the side of me. You also get ½ metre of white. So you get your panel, you get your instructions, and you get ½ metre of white as well, included in all of them. So this one is lovely. So you don't actually need to piece the back. You've got fabric to do the back if you want. Just $19.99. And look at all the different prints. This is what Delphine recommended actually when putting them together. In fact, she's here so we can talk to her. Hello.
Hello.
Can you believe it's back? How many times have I pestered you?
You have, yeah, you do, yeah.
And when I went to Festival of Quilts, you did a workshop.
I did, yeah.
Didn't you?
I did a couple, yeah. It was really busy.
Oh, it was really busy.
Yeah.
Everybody, what is it, do you think, that everybody loves?
I have no idea. Like I said, I never knew back when I designed it, it would be so popular. But yeah, it's great, yeah.
We love it. And when you always talked before about different fabrics to put with it, these panels are perfect because you've got different scales of print.
Yeah, when you come to design it, when you come to make any of these projects, especially with the plique, any of the ones that I make, it's really important to have a mix of shades and print. If you do it all in the same print, it just doesn't work. So that's why these panels have just been designed perfectly to make sure that they will make even the most amateur sewer create something beautiful and quite high end.
Well, it is basically a charm pack, isn't it?
Yeah.
45-inch squares. You'll have loads of fabric left over.
Loads. You'll be able to make a whole herd of cows.
Brilliant, brilliant. Add some more of your white to your order. We had it on the show earlier on. So if you did get some more white or black, do you know I've seen so many different colour backgrounds, different fabrics, adding yarn on the fringe. Oh, we'll have a look through some of your pictures in a bit because I did go onto the Facebook fan page this morning just to give some people some inspiration. Rainbow. This is where it started.
It certainly is. Yeah.
But
The
I must
original
say,
cow.
when we did it originally, I can see behind you there is behind me as well in rainbow. We had Tula Pink and Kaffe Fassett, and lots of you have made them in the designer fabrics. But of course, that makes it more costly. We have designed, this is an exclusive panel where you're getting all of these rainbow fabrics, less than 20. Such amazing value. Not only do you get your panel, you get half a metre of white and you get your Highland cow instructions. Get them whilst you can. And it isn't an instruction leaflet. You go above and beyond with your instructions.
Yeah.
We've had conversations about this as well. We're over a coffee in Delphine's garden. She was telling me the process that she goes through to do the instructions for you. And it should be a lot more costly. But she keeps the cost down to make sure that everybody can access it.
Otherwise people won't buy it. So yeah, I don't mind that though, because it's not about that for me. It's about sharing projects and having a whole community of sewers out there. So
you are lovely. But having all of the herds of Highland cows out there all over the country, all over the world. In fact, this has gone international. There's people who all over the fan page who have been all over the world making Highland cows. We love it. What was that? Sorry, Paul. Yes, doesn't surprise me. There is a queue, there are people multi-buying, it is chaos again, exactly as I expected. So I will let you know availability. At the moment, is the autumn colourway the most popular? They're all very popular. Paul says it's all over the place at the minute. Everybody's shopping for everything. Now, we do have the panels individually as well. No, we don't. Okay, we have got the dairy cows. So this is Daisy. Yeah. Daisy, tell us about Daisy then. So how is it that you came up with the design for Daisy?
I just think, because the Highland cow, even though, well, you can't see its eyes.
Yeah.
And I actually saw, I think it was a postcard or something I saw with the cow like peeking round a fence.
Yeah.
As if to go, hello. And I just saw that. I thought, that's brilliant. I've got to design that. And I just messed around with a few drawings and stuff and came up with Daisy.
And I must say, it's one of my favourite things actually about cows, are their eyes and their lashes.
Yeah.
They have the most amazing eyelashes, which Delphine's captured there. And I love them in this rainbow. So we do have the rainbow colourway, in fact, actually. All the same panels that we were talking about with the Highland cow. This time you're getting your panel, you're getting your instructions, and you're also getting half a metre of white. So if you want to make it up like Delphine has, the one that's behind me, you've got, look, your four-leaf clovers, your lovely blossomy prints, some very Liberty-esque prints on here. They're lovely, aren't they? $19.99, loads of you multi-buying, 45-inch squares. I like the fact that you've got actually a bit of wiggle room between them as well.
Yeah, so you're not wasting any. And if you're a bit wobbly with the cutter.
Perfect. Oh, so many people saying they've been waiting for this. I'm so happy that you've managed to finally get them. For people who have been missing out for months. The problem is I know a lot of people are very savvy and very quick, but sometimes you're sitting there and you think, do you know what, I'm going to go for it, and then you ring up and it's gone. So for anybody who hasn't been as quick off the mark getting the Highland cow or Daisy the cow, you can still get it. There you go, Jackie. Finally got the Highland cow, and it completes my Delphine collection.
Oh, lovely.
All her makes are wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. That's very kind.
Oh.
Thank you.
I was going to say, when we were at Festival of Quilts, obviously you did the day at the workshop, so lots of people had the instructions then. And I went to see Delphine, I think it was day 2, day 3, and you had your instructions there. And as soon as I saw the Highland cow one, I was like, are you having a laugh? You've got them here at Festival of Quilts. Why can't we get them at Sewing Street? So I'm so thrilled to be finally back doing the show. Okay, so that's the rainbow. We do also have, I don't want to get all these mixed up, we do also have the autumnal. So your autumnal comes with exactly the same charm pack. You have your instructions, you get your white fabric, 1/2 metre of white, all for £19.99. Such good value as well, isn't it,
Really
actually?
good. Yeah, I'm going to demo the Daisy in that colourway today.
Oh, brilliant. And that was lovely for autumn. This feels a lot of pages. There's a lot of pages in here.
Yeah, well, you know, don't want you to miss anything.
Everything is really clearly laid out. You've got lots of photographs. You've got your placement template, and it's also colour coordinated. Why is that?
Just to make it easier for you to see it.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Brilliant.
Yeah, just to make it easier.
£19.99. Your panel, your instructions, and 1/2 metre of white for £19.99. Your panels alone normally are £20. That is such good value. Finally, we do have the blue. How exciting. Honestly, as soon as I saw that we had this show back, I've told so many people to watch the show. So many people who have missed out in the past. Finally, Daisy in blue.
I've made that one.
Oh, behind, yeah. Oh, see, yeah, I love that. Daisy, I think with that one as well, if you've got any scraps of denim, imagine adding some denim.
Really cool with denim.
Yeah.
That would look awesome. So start cutting up your husband's jeans.
Yes. Can you see it behind Delphine there, Jessie? The blue Daisy, yes. Love it. So you've got the 5-inch squares, you've got the instructions, and you've also got your 1/2 metre of
Do you want me to
white.
lift him down?
Yes, please. £19.99. He looks amazing in white. And you've done lots of lovely free motion on this one as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I like a bit of free motion. Some that I've left plain, but there you go.
He looks great, doesn't he? Or she.
Or she. Yeah.
Daisy. Okay, as it stands, let's do a quick stock update. Highland Cow, autumn, sold out. Highland Cow, winter, which is the blues, 5 left. Way more of you have got it in your basket, so please be aware. Check out now, don't wait for the end of the demo. Rainbow. Right, there's less than 20, 16 to be exact, and we started with loads of those, so go for it. You started with Highland Cow.
Yes.
Go on then, let's go for it.
Oh, well, I'll start with whatever you like.
Yeah, Highland Cow.
Highland Cow, okie doke. So I'm going to do it in the blues for the Highland Cow. So
Brilliant.
When I first came up with the pattern, I was basically sent a charm pack.
Yeah.
And it was one of my very first projects where they're like, just come up with something. And then I was just in the kitchen and I was drawing out all these pictures, and I've still got the original drawing.
Oh, brilliant.
Of the Highland Cow. And I thought, but how am I going to get that into that? And I thought, I don't know, just chop them all in strips and sew them together. And it was then that I came up with my way of designing and like putting different fabrics to different pieces and really understanding fabrics and patterns. That's where it all makes it all pop out, really.
So do I need to think about different colours as well? So you've picked out your deeper blues there.
Yeah, so with each section of the applique, whether it's the Highland Cow or Daisy Cow, make sure you're not putting the same colours next to each other. So you wouldn't necessarily have the same shade of fabric for the hair and the same shade for the face, otherwise it won't stand out. And you want to try and get that balance right with all the different pieces, which I'll talk about when we put them all down.
Yeah.
So for those who have got the pattern, you know, you might think, oh, I did it, but it didn't work, it didn't look right. It's just maybe missing out on a couple of those little things that if you just swapped a blue EF or, I don't know, a light yellow one, it might just make it all pop out. Or vice versa. It all depends on your fabric. So, and also, if you're not a very straight sewer, if you're not a great sewer, it doesn't really matter.
No, that's brilliant.
So,
starting, is this for the hair?
So this is for the hair. So all I'm doing is sewing together in random. So I chose 3 or 4 squares that are around the same shade, and all I'm doing is sewing them together in strips. And again, if you're a bit wobbly, doesn't matter. I'm using a 1/4 inch seam, but if you'd rather use one that's a little bit bigger, you can. Smaller, it doesn't matter.
We've got the main graphics, by the way, for Daisy, just because all the Highland cow kits are going to sell out. So we'll put the main graphic is your rainbow Daisy, which is the one behind me. Thank you.
So, and again, just chain piece like I did before. And then I will just open those out and then I'll go again. So you just literally just...
You just cut these willy-nilly at any sort
Really, yeah. I think I say about 1.5 inches.
So you don't need to worry about being ridiculously accurate because they're not points to match or anything like that.
And even if you didn't want to do it in strips and you just wanted to just use one single bit of fabric, that's okay too. But just make sure you mix up the colours and shades for all of the pieces for it to stand out and look right. But with each one that I did at Festival of Quilts, there was not one that was the same. They all had, you know, because they'd all been shopping downstairs and getting all their liberties or getting their caifs or and bringing just their own scraps from home, and every single one was different. And it was really impressive to see what they all achieved.
We had a message come through. Hi Vicky and Delphine, just bought Daisy. Yay, to go with the Highland cow. Absolutely great idea. Love them both. Loving your jumpers today. I wish I could knit. Me too.
Yeah, I can't.
We might learn today. We might learn with Rebecca Reed. I do love them all. They're so lovely, aren't they? And there's nothing nicer than hand knitted clothes, I think. They are so gorgeous. They're coming up at 12 o'clock if you want to watch those.
Okay, so that's more than enough pieces to make my hair. So I'm just going to, so also press your seams open, very important. The reason why is because it reduces the bulk and when you stitch around them at the end. So
well, I guess there's quite a lot of seams putting together strips like this.
So press them open. The one thing I love about using the panels for the applique is because it holds it really well and they don't fray an awful lot.
No.
Which is brilliant because we're only going round it with a zigzag or a blanket stitch, and you know, and if you use things over time, it does tend to fray. But this fabric holds applique really, really well, and also makes it easier to cut out the smaller pieces as well. Especially if you're not a fan of cutting and you find it a bit fiddly, by using these panels makes your life a little bit easier. So there we are. So you'll need a bit of Bondaweb. Or you can use interfacing if you don't have Bondaweb, but ideally Bondaweb makes your life a bit easier because you don't have to use pins or anything, you're just relying on the glue.
Paul, I'm hoping it's in stock. On the roll would be amazing because we love doing lots of projects. How about in the packs? Right, is a pack enough? Would I need 2?
You'll be fine with a pack for one project, but if you're going to do more than one, you'll need a couple of packets. Yeah.
Okay, which you have enough fabric in your charm pack in your kit to be able to do multiple, so you might as well stock up. And remember, if your order totals over £25, don't forget to use your code in the booklet to get 5 free fat quarters today. You need your code from your voucher booklet though, so have a look through. I've got 5 here, and I mean, you get a great selection, random fat quarters, 5 of them for free. That's worth £15. So I'm just thinking if you bought a kit as a Bondaweb, grab another Bondaweb and that totals your order over £25. Brilliant, thank you. So there's 2 sides to the Bondaweb, isn't there?
There's 2 sides to the Bondaweb. The draw on all of my projects, I always do it on the glue side. Not every designer does it this way. The reason why I do it is so it loses that, you don't have that confusion of having to mentally reverse the pattern in your own head. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So if you draw on the non-glue side, because the reason being is because it's not symmetrical. To be honest, if you didn't do it all and you accidentally did it on the non-glue side, it won't look an awful lot different.
No. Okay.
But if you want it to look exactly like the image, that's the reason why. So all I've done is draw on the rough side, which is the glue side. I've traced over the template pattern of the hair, and just with a biro, nothing fancy.
Okay.
And then with your sewn pieces, you're just going to iron that on. I'm going to overhang a little bit, so I'll try not to get any glue on the mat. And give it a good press down. There you go. If a little tip as well, if you are doing this on some really dark fabric and it's dark on the back, you sometimes lose the outline of the pattern.
Right.
So in that if you're going to do that, then trace on it on the glue side and then turn it over and then go over it again, and it will stand out.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so then a good pair of scissors. I recommend using scissors. You can use a small rotary cutter if you want to, but I just find scissors a little bit easier.
Paul, correct me if I'm wrong then. You say that we don't have the panels on their own? No, don't have the panels on their own. Right, sorry. Okay. All the panels have been put into the kits with you. Okay.
So I'm quite quick at cutting out, but if
You are very speedy.
if you're at home, I've made a few cows now. So, but if you're not, you know, just take your time.
How's the Highland cow stock? I'm just wondering if anybody's got a chance still. Gone, Highland cow's all gone. There is Daisy the cow though, and I love Daisy. Don't let Daisy pass you by, or don't think that I'm not bigging up Daisy as much. It's just because of how annoyingly annoying the Highland cow has been for the last year for me. But I love Daisy, and so many. I've had a look on the Facebook. I don't know whether you got the email this morning, Paul, with some of the pictures of Daisy on the fan page. There's some lovely pictures. I mean, you must be inundated with pictures, Delphine.
Oh, but I like it though.
It's
I
lovely.
do like. I mean, I don't always get to see them all because sometimes I do check it. I try and check it once a week or so. But some of my messages go into like a junk folder,
Right.
automatic. So I don't always see them. So if I don't reply straight away, it's because I just don't. I have to go back and change settings and things. There we go. So there's the hair piece all ready.
These are the Highland cow ones. Have a look. These are some of the ones on the fan page. There's just a few of them.
Oh, wow.
There's the Daisy in the top middle there. That looks like Daisy in the rainbow.
It does,
actually.
yeah. Oh, look at them all. Oh, I'm like a proud mama.
That one at the bottom as well was on a t-shirt.
That was cool. That was. I think she did it on a jacket as well. It looked awesome. That was Christine.
Oh, Christine.
Yeah.
And look, so this is the Highland cow on your workshop then.
Yeah, look at all of them. That was such a good day.
Well, you're going to be doing more. Are you going to do the Highland Cow workshop again? Do you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, I'm doing I think I'm doing the giraffe at Harrogate.
Brilliant.
Because it's shorter. It's a shorter workshop. So yeah. So if you want to come and join me and make a giraffe in Harrogate, then book on. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Quick. I'm only there for the Thursday and Friday though.
Okay.
So I've already raced ahead and made all my other pieces. So just to take it off, you can use a pin or some scissors. But make sure it's cooled down first. If you're not going to glue them down pretty much within an hour or so of doing them, with putting your Bondaway balm, I recommend that you just put it in a book or something heavy to stop the sides curling up. And then all you're simply going to do is build it up into a nice little picture. And you'll see how quickly this comes together as well. So first you put your face piece down, you sort of place your hair piece.
Now you have put a placement guide in the instructions
I have,
as well, haven't you? But I bet you just know this off by heart now.
I do now. There's his nose. So as you can see there straight away, have you noticed that I've used the different shades? This is what's really important with the applique. Use the shades. So don't put so if I put the dark hair underneath the hair, it would start to look a bit flat. So it's really important to mix up the colours. And then, where's his other ear? I've lost his ear. There it is. And they just tuck under. So you don't commit to pressing anything down until you're 100% happy. And again, I've brought like a darker shade in there now, and that still stands out, still separates. There we go. Now, another thing to remember, I'm just going to pull this down slightly. Depending on where you put the horns, it depends on how the finished look you get, so they just go underneath. So if you have them up quite high, he can look a bit more fierce, a bit meaner.
Yeah.
Whereas if you wanted a bit more of a cutie pie, you could go out a little bit. So play around with the position of the ears as to where you want to put them, or you can just copy the placement guide. So there we go. And the same with the nose as well. There we go. And then he's got a little flower. I did draw at the festival, I did draw a few ladies a little thistle instead. I'm like, why didn't I do that at the beginning?
Oh, because Scotland.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I've been kicking myself after that. There we
Paul
are.
said this will be nice. This will be nice.
And then he's got his little lip.
Delphine's concentrating.
Oh, he's a little thistle. I have to do
This
it.
will be nice.
Oh,
It's a good
I've
thing,
missed
actually.
you, Paul.
You haven't, have you? It just goes, no,
I've
we
missed
just
his
listen to his
jokes.
jokes. No one misses Paul's jokes.
And then put his little flower there. Took his lip in a little bit more because it's only supposed to be slightly out. And then his nostrils. I've fussy cut a little flower, so he's got a flower up his nose.
Oh, cute.
And again, it's like when you do toys, you know, depending on where you put the eyes too close together or far apart, completely changes the look. So have a real play around with it before you commit to the iron, and then you'd give it all a nice press down, and there you go. There he
Jesse's
is.
well impressed, by the way. He's our new director, and he's not seen these before. So, I mean, we all know the Highland cow. And
Yeah.
we were saying, oh, does everybody already have the instructions? But again, it's sold out. Everybody's
Brilliant.
loving it. So
That's great. Yeah, so flood the fan page with some more pictures.
yes.
So
Oh, brilliant.
So there you go. So there's a Highland cow.
So
in
then
the
you press
blues.
it all down, you embellish with all your stitching.
Yeah,
and
I'll definitely use a scrappy binding with the darker colours, and that will just completely lift it out. And then you go round it with a blanket stitch. A quick little tip before I show you Daisy. When you come to sew, first sew the hair and then the nose. And what that does is it holds all the other pieces in place.
Okay.
So you can get rid of a few pins.
Right. Yeah.
Because even though you're putting it down with the bond away, it can come a bit loose.
Right.
So sew the hair, sew the nose.
Good
and then-
idea. Good idea. Right. So, whilst you move over to Daisy,
Yeah.
can I just recap the main graphic at the moment is for your winter colourway, which is this one. You have your charm pack or your panel, which is 45-inch squares. Half the stock on this one has been confirmed. We did try and get as many back in stock as possible. All of the panels have been put into the kits. The only way of getting the instructions is in the kits. The only way of getting the panels is in the kit. So not only do you get your instructions, you get your panel and you get half a metre of white as well. To create lovely Daisy. So that's in the blue, which Delphine has shown you behind us. And we said, add any of your scraps as well from home. If you've got any scrap denim, it would look great with the blues. It would look absolutely brilliant. I saw there was a lady who did the Highland cow with like some tweeds and wool for the fringe. So you could go crazy and embellish as you wish. Once you've done it once, I think you'll then think, right, I'm going to do it again. And I've got loads more ideas of how to embellish it. So that's Daisy the cow in winter. Let's do rainbow or autumn. Autumn. This is the one Delphine's going to be working with, which is perfect, obviously, for this time of year, isn't it? We're in autumn, yep. All of these different scales of print, lovely colours, 5-inch squares, plus your instructions, and half a metre of white as well. For $19.99. Now, obviously, you've got enough white to be able to create your whole cushion, but you've got enough charm squares to be able to do a whole herd of daisies. You could do a border, you do binding, you could do a little edging on the back of your envelope back cushion. So much that you're going to be able to do with this, with the panel. So that's Daisy in autumn. Daisy in rainbow is now very limited. I will update you once it's sold out, but keep going through at the moment. You've got a chance to get Daisy in the rainbow, which is the one. In fact, let me get it down. This is Daisy in the rainbow. You get all of your lovely panel. Oh, just look at this. So gorgeous. I mean, these would be so expensive if you used to go and buy them in a store. This is like Paul's selfie face, isn't it? Ooh. So you get your panel, you have your instructions, and you also get 1/2 metre of white for Daisy in Rainbow. That one is the most popular. Delphine's doing the autumn pool. Fab, that'll be your main graphic, but I'll update you on stock quantity, limited on the Rainbow. Right, so again, you've cut your background square.
Yeah, cut my background square, and it's very similar process really. So the forehead piece and the nose piece, again, it's just sewn strips together. There is more pieces with Daisy than the Highland cow, so
Okay.
so just be mindful of, there's a few little pieces, and ideally if you can do have a little bit of black fabric or black felt just for the eyes, because if you notice how it really makes the eyes stand out more.
It does.
With
the felt. I'll show you one here. Just under the nose and for the eyes, it does just make it really stand out, doesn't it? Let me show you. There you go. From a distance, especially. They're fab, aren't they? And that's what it's all about, actually. It's the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah, that's what you want to be drawn to. And I'll show you when once I do it about how just by sewing a little bit of white in the eyes makes them sparkle. Yeah,
Nice.
Little glint in the eye. So apart from sewing the only other bit that you need to sew together piecewise is that, you know, round its body, underneath the bits underneath his head.
Yeah.
There's a little piece there that you need to sew together, because there's quite a big piece. I think it's by your thumb.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Oh, that one
and
there.
to do that, because you want that to be the same piece, just simply cut one of these in half, because that's the pattern piece there. And I've numbered them all on the pattern 1 to 8. I've numbered, so this one's number 3. And you'll see what I mean in a minute when we start to lay it all out together. So if you open the pattern, I think it's at the very back of the pattern, actually. Yeah, back page. So that's all the body pieces. So some people are like, what are those pieces for? Those are for all underneath his body.
Okay.
Like all of these little bits.
Yeah. So you do the outline yourself with your stitching, don't you? You've put, well, you have on that one.
On that one, but I
you
haven't
don't
on that one.
Right,
No.
okay.
No. And then, so, I mean, you can use different fabrics for this if you want to, but I've just used the same one. Let me just press that bit open. Like I said, always press your seams open when you do any of these. But this is going quite quick.
Today has gone so quick, hasn't it?
Yeah, oh, I don't know, I'm a bit tired.
Bit disorientated.
So,
We need to have a nap this afternoon.
oh, well, there's no chance of a nap, is there? No
love an
chance.
afternoon nap. I never get an afternoon nap anymore, but I do love an afternoon nap.
No.
I feel like it's a Sunday today.
Really?
What day is it?
It's Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday today. No, I've got a babysit tonight. I'm babysitting for my friends.
How are you?
Yeah, so they're going to watch Ricky Gervais, I think, today. So I'm at home, so I'm going to go and babysit theirs. So
Is this for Bex?
Yeah, Bex.
I met lovely Bex, Delphine's best friend.
Yeah, my Bex. She's lovely.
She's lovely.
Yeah, she took the kids to school for me today.
No, she's not single, Paul.
No, sorry. And she's married to someone called Paul.
Good name. Good name.
But she's no. But I often have her around. She's cut out a few of these things before for me.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'm busy. Can you come and help? And she does a really good job. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to actually build up that body piece. Can I borrow a pattern, please? There we go. So I'm going to build up those pieces. The reason being is because it helps you get the by laying your body pieces first. It helps to get the position of the cow. But with any of these, don't iron anything until you're happy with it.
No.
So as you can see, all these are numbered 1 to 8.
A good tip as well is to lay it out on your ironing board, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you've got little pieces. If you try and lay it out and you're like, right, I'm really happy with that, and then you have to try and take it to your ironing board.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't.
just
Yeah,
typical. They'll all move.
they'll all move, and then all the windows open.
Yeah.
and- So again, just peel off the. I'm making a bit of a mess down here. So I'm just going to use my placement guide as well, and just slowly build it up. the pattern. Make sure you leave enough for a seam allowance, you know, so you're not cutting into the border. It all seems very calm in here now.
Oh, I know. The calm
it's a
before the storm. We've got Rebecca Reed joining me at 12 o'clock. I've not seen Bex for so long. I'm really excited to have a show with her at 12 o'clock.
And
Be nice.
she's so lovely, isn't she?
She's so lovely.
We are.
So you made graphics for autumn. We're going to swap it over to... Is Rainbow sold out yet? Having a look. We're bringing the graphics for Rainbow. If you do want the Rainbow kit, that is now very limited. Paul's trying to do maths. Oh no. Okay, if everyone checks out, there's 4 left, so you can still do it. Still at the moment, I have got a chance to check out, so don't miss those because they are lovely. The rainbow colours are beautiful, aren't they? That's what it looks like made up in rainbow. But of course, everyone's is going to look slightly different, aren't they? Because we all can use different parts of the charm pack. You don't need to do it exactly the same as this. You've got lots of colours there. Nice.
There's that one. There we go. And then you just mess with the different pieces there. So what I am going to do, because I am fairly happy with those pieces, and I do want to move it, I am going to commit and press at least these bottom ones down.
Does it take much pressing for it to stay where it is?
No, no. Warmish iron.
Do I have any wiggle room if I'm not quite happy with the placement?
You have to do it quick before
Okay.
the glue dries. There we are. Okay, now we're going to start building up. See, use your placement guide for this. Even I'm using it now.
Yeah.
And then you start building up the little face. There we are.
See, Delphine's done all the hard work for us with all these templates because you just wouldn't, I wouldn't know where to start. It's very different, like you said, from drawing a cow to then transferring it into this.
Yeah,
It's a big process, isn't it?
It is, and working out the different, like I said, and Nick does a lot of my CAD for me anyway, but yeah, it's just trying to get where do you separate the facial features and things like that to get the correct placement with using colours, because if you kept it all one colour it wouldn't look right.
Yeah.
And you know, and you do see them out there and you just think if only you'd broken that up just a little bit more, changed the colour, that would what really make it stand out. So like I said, I'm not committing to anything just yet. I'm just going to bring it down so I can see it on the board. Where's his little lip? I know I gave him a little, or her, little red lip. That just tucks underneath there. And play around with the different prints as well.
You know, on the back of the Bondo web, could you label the pieces almost so you know where?
Definitely, especially if
where
you're
they're
new to, especially if you're new to any of my projects, then I'd always recommend labelling. Yeah, especially the body pieces down here, which I've given you a guide as the numbers, what the numbers are anyway.
Nice. Yeah, they're numbered, which is handy actually.
So the forehead piece, this will tuck slightly underneath, just ever so slightly underneath there. And then you can get the position of the eye socket then. It's basically a grown-up's jigsaw puzzle.
So much fun. So much fun. And I love the fact that you get the result that you want. Looking on the fan page, I haven't seen any that I thought, oh, that doesn't look like Delphine's cow. Like they all
work, yeah. So that's one ear. Where's my other ear gone? There. I have used 2 different pattern pieces for the ears, but I've used it off on the same strip.
Okay, so the same shade colour.
Yeah. Oh, this one's gonna look really cool.
This is going to look cool. This is autumn.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with this. This one's definitely being committed, I think.
Is that a bit of black felt then?
That's a bit of black felt, yeah. For his nostrils. Oh, need to peel those off. I made sure I've peeled everything off. Did I peel that one off? Yes, I did. Because there's nothing worse. You press it all down, you think you've pressed it all down, and then you walk away from it, and then it all falls off. You're like, no. Here we are. And then you're probably wondering the pattern. There's this like little bump, but you know that the cows have got those little bumps above their heads.
Oh, it's so, honestly, the attention to detail. I bet you spend a lot of time looking at pictures then of the animals.
Yeah, this was, I do spend a lot of time I look at, we've been looking at all sorts in the office today, so I've just realised I've not cut the hairpiece out. But
You'll get on with our Jessie, actually. Wasn't it you, Jessie, that liked to go for walking in the fields with bicycling now? You're not walking, you're on your bike.
Oh, I like a road bike. I go on my bike.
Do you? Do you have a road bike?
Yeah, me and Bex go out most weekends.
Oh.
Yeah, we tend to clock up. We do fairly decent, right? Because we're right on the Cotswolds, aren't we? So we've got some nice...
Take your bike with you at the weekend.
Yeah, we go on. We often get overtaken by people, but we often put a couple of quid in our pockets, and we collect eggs and things.
Oh, brilliant.
So we always go and buy our fresh eggs.
Nice. Oh, I bet that's lovely.
Having a good gossip.
Around the Cotswolds.
Yeah. Yeah, I like doing that. Like we've been doing it since lockdown, because I think both Paul and Nick thought, they won't keep up with it. And we've got all the gear. We've got a new bike and everything, and we've done it in all weathers.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I love going out on my bike. It's quite peaceful. So the hair piece goes slightly behind his little bump. He's got to have a little bit of hair, because that looks... There you go. He's looking cool now, isn't he? See, it's starting to come together now. And then these little tufts around his ears. I've lost one of these somewhere. I always lose something every single time I come in.
Well, you should just try a bit harder, Delphine.
I know.
Just be better.
I might quickly draw one out in a minute. There you go, his little hair. Goes there. Yeah,
Well, we told Jessie you were really good. We said Delphine's like our favourite.
It's lies.
You should hear what Jessie's saying.
What's he saying?
He's saying how good you are.
Ah, it's all lies. Blagging it. There we are. I've lost his little hair. There we go. I'm probably on the desk in the what's it. He would have a little green fluffy bit here as well. I'll have a look in a second. It might be. Where's my little bag? But it was there.
Right, so we'll just imagine. Which bit have you lost?
Just the little
fluffy.
the
hair across the top. Okay.
Yeah. Imagine it's there. It was here because I pulled it off earlier on. It's with the other eye socket somewhere. Oh, that's right. I can quickly put one on in a minute. And that's his little eyelash. There we go.
Oh, I do like this colourway coming together. This is going to look really cool, isn't it? We have to have our Highland cows and our Daisy cows for all seasons now. So the rainbow one's more your spring and summer, isn't it? Put that out in spring and summer. And then you've got Daisy ready for the autumn now. Autumn and winter. Rainbow is still your summery one. There is still availability as it stands. Don't wait till the end of the demo to check out, because this is where people miss out. It's limited. All three colourways are now limited. Just $19.99. You get your white 1/2 metre, your panel and your instructions. Paul just wants to have a word with everybody. He said, just a word about missing out. There's 28 of you have got this colourway in your basket. Oh no, there's not that many to buy. There's going to be people missing out. If you have got it in your basket, please, please, please don't wait. And that's presuming everybody's only buying one, and we have had people multi-buying all day today. Someone bought 3, someone bought 4. Like, we've had people multi-buying galore on all of these kits. So, yes, please don't wait to the end of the hour, because I'd hate for you to miss out. It doesn't mean you've got it if you've got it in your basket. Over back to you. Have you found it?
Found it. It was on the floor.
Oh, dear.
Oh, funny. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Elliot loves you after you've been here. You always make a mess, don't you?
I know, yeah.
Especially these Pico projects on the Bonder web. You have to get yourself a little bin that you bring.
I do. I need a little bin next to me here. I do try and tidy up after.
I'm only joking.
And then that wasn't that bit. That bit's for
I might get your own, but because Delphine beat me up at boxer size.
You can hold your own, Vicky. There we go. So I'm going to commit and press those pieces down, and then I'll put the white bits on his eyes, and then you'll see him come to life a bit. So last little tweak here and there, and then I'm going for it.
So you're just holding it on as opposed to ironing it?
Yeah, because it will just move it around. And, you know, it's not going to burn just because you've held it on for an extra few seconds,
Okay.
you know, especially if you are using a bit of felt or anything for the extra little features, because obviously it's thicker, so it just needs that extra little bit.
I mean, this Bondaweb won't hold it down permanently, will it? You'll still need to stitch.
It's enough to sew it down, so we'll stitch around the edges, and again we'll do the nose first. I can quickly have we got time? I can
Yeah,
do
how
a
long we
little
got,
bit.
Paul? You got 6 minutes.
Oh, loads of time. There we go. And then to quilt them, there's lots of different ways you can quilt these. You can just leave it blank if you want to, or on that one I've just did a really big free motion on that one. Other ones I've done smaller. Other ones, the other cow, I think I've got another one hidden behind the curtain. I'll show you how I've quilted that one if you don't want to do free motion. So I know free motion's not everyone's cup of tea, is it? So.
Well, you've done blanket stitch around these as well, haven't you? You don't necessarily need to free motion them down either.
So, so yeah, all of these have all been blanket stitched down. So there you go. Right, so I'm happy that all those are pressed in place.
Oh, he looks amazing.
He looks happy, doesn't he?
I really like that
But
colourway.
he needs a bit of a glint in his eye though.
Okay, have you got white thread on your machine?
I've got white thread on the machine. Now, what I'm going to do is just change to a zigzag stitch for the eyes and shorten it so it's a really, really short stitch.
Okay.
And then on the insides of your eye, on the outside of its eye, you don't want to do it on the inner bits, otherwise it'll look cross-eyed, so make sure you do it on the outer bits.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just go back and forth using the back stitch.
Oh, good few times.
Oh yeah, quite a few times. I mean, you can use a satin stitch. You could embroider it on. But if you do, it would be quite nice if you use like a metallic thread as well. This is just a very quick way of just doing it on your machine. There we are. And it just makes the, I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it just makes the eye sparkle.
Oh, that makes such a difference, doesn't it? That little sparkle in his eye.
And then going around all the features as well, if I just change to a blanket
What stitch are you going for? And what colour threads are we best to use?
I've just used a white, but if you can use a variegated thread, you could use a matching thread, whatever really. It just, that's, again, there's no rules in this project. It really is, you could do whatever you like really.
This one you've used a white. I think over there you might have used a grey maybe? Or white, is that?
Probably a white, yeah, that's what I tend to have, but I think on a few of the others I've used
So is this your blanket stitch?
this is a blanket stitch.
Can I free motion this?
You can, if you wanted to, yeah, you can do, but just be mindful if you are going to be using it as a cushion, it could fray.
Oh, okay.
But just going around the pieces with a blanket stitch, try and keep, if you're not a big, if you're fairly new to sewing and you're not really, if you're a bit wobbly, just turn the speed down, and just follow the outside line. So look at where you're going and not where you've been. So needle in. So by sewing again through the nose first, we'll get quite a few layers. So you can hear that layer change. You won't see the layers.
Do you need to go around them in a certain order?
Yeah, so doing the nose first, we'll
Yeah.
get quite a few layers there. And then by doing the inner part of the ear,
Okay.
again, we'll get capture the one behind it.
I'll tell you what, this is where your thread snipper and your machine comes in handy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And then
You keep your
the
needle
down. And then you see I'm just lifting it up and rotating it. A lot of the times when I make these, I tend to make a quilt sandwich of them first. But if you are fairly new and you'd rather just sew this first and then do the quilt the backing, that's fine. You just won't get that 3D effect through the ears, that's all.
Would you use an H640 or a wadding with it then?
H640 is my go-to for making cushions.
Okay.
But 8020 also works really, really well. If I haven't got H640, I'll use 8020.
Have a look on the website. I think we've got the 8020 wadding in the show, which is in the pre-order. And H640 at the moment I think is available as well.
So, nearly done now. Obviously, if I was at home and I'm sat at my machine and not stood over one, I'll
Spend more time.
spend more time, but it's just
Yeah,
giving
about
you.
a minute. No rush though. But just a minute.
There we go. So, but that just gives you the idea of how you sew it. And obviously the forehead piece. Just look at it and go, what's going to go through a lot of layers at the same time. So yeah, nose piece, and then there you go. Look.
Oh, see how quick it all comes together.
Yeah.
Obviously, you spend the time tracing and cutting them
Yeah.
and placing them and enjoying the process because that's the whole joy
Yeah.
of it, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. There's Daisy.
Thank you so
Lovely
much.
colourway like that.
What are you working on next then, Delphine?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I don't know.
I saw you in the meeting room earlier. It's
Yeah.
always very secretive when you're here. They get
Yeah.
locked away and we're not allowed to know.
I'm going away with lots of fabric, put it that way, bags and bags of it. So,
Are you?
Yeah. So that'll be me tomorrow.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your holiday as well. Go and have a nice weekend away.
Am I going away?
You are going away
Oh
to
yeah, I'm
caravan
going
this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Have a lovely holiday.
I will.
And we must catch up over the next couple of weeks because I'm not here now for a couple of weeks, so
Oh,
I'll
you're
come and have a
not?
cup of tea.
Oh, lovely. Yeah,
I'll
let's
come
catch up
over.
next week.
Definitely.
Lovely.
Thank you so much, and thank you for bringing
you.
us more Highland cows. You know I'm going to say we need more. We need more again. If you do want H640, by the way, you say this is your choice.
Yeah, that's my choice. Yeah.
It just adds nice.
It's just not, and again, it's sticky. It doesn't stick through your machine, but you don't need loads of pins. I'm not a big pinner, so if I don't have to pin, I won't.
Yeah, it's
So,
brilliant.
no
£9.99, and that is plenty to be able to do your cushion and some more as well. Quick recap on Daisy. There are a few kits left. The only way of getting the instructions and the only way of getting the panels is in the kit. Each kit comes with your instructions. Each kit comes with a panel and your white. So this is the rainbow. You get ½ metre of white. You get your charm pack, which are all 5-inch squares, 45-inch squares, not 45, 40, 5-inch squares. And they're beautiful. This is like your summery colourway. But actually, you could do it all in the blues, or you could do more of your autumnal sort of shades as well. I like the rainbow. The one that Delphine was working with, which is very, very popular indeed, is autumn. So you get your panel, you have your instructions, and you have your white. Sorry, I'm getting all in a kerfuffle. I love that word. I'm getting all in a kerfuffle. But you get your panel, you get your instructions, and you get your white, which is that one, instructions and white. And then this one is your blue. So you have your blue, your white, and you get your instructions as well. All of your templates are included. Watch back the show for all of your tips. Just £19.99. John Scott's here on Sewing Street tomorrow. We're going over to Yarn Lane in a second. So Christmas tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, Christmas makes. Don't forget your early bird special as well. Will be first thing tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Gambit dress. Oh, you've got lovely Rebecca Harrison. She's fantastic. In fact, it's worth messaging in and asking her about your cover stitch, your easy cover machine. She'll love that machine, I'm sure. She's an incredible dressmaker. But it's only today you can get it at $4.99. At 10 o'clock, you've got sewing room tools and fabrics. At 11 o'clock, we've got the Celsi top with Rebecca Harrison, and then sewing machines at 12. Can I just very quickly remind you, the easy cover machine will go up in price tomorrow. It's $499 if you do want the machine. It's I think the most affordable cover stitch machine that I've seen anyway. So definitely worth making the most of it. If you've got any questions, speak to the Elna customer service team, ask on the fan page, have a serious think about it, but don't wait too long. We've got less than 5 chances remaining. It is on split pay and it's going up in price of us tomorrow. So don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, we're tuning over to Yarn Lane. If you are watching on the web, go to Yarn Lane TV on Facebook, Yarn Lane TV on YouTube, and we will see you back here in just a couple of minutes with lovely Rebecca Reed. All of the knitted jumpers that I've been wearing through the show, we've got them in kits, we've got books, we've got all sorts to bring to you, so don't go anywhere. I'll see you on Yarn Lane after this.